Hey everyone, Lowell Jedi here, and while I'm cooking my dinner here, I'm cooking dinner for the family, we're having this thing we call bell pepper beef, where we make bell pepper, onion, and beef in gravy, and we serve it over rice. Kind of frosted beef, and something just fell on. And grab another bottle of water here. But yeah, while I'm doing that, I'm going to explain the I'm naming this video this. As you know, well, first of all, I'm going to be as you know, my name is Lowell Jess. I'm a Star Wars fan, but I'm also a Star Trek fan. One of the very few people who are fans of both. I know some people who are. One being her name. I know her online mistake after this Natsu. I'm Natsu. It's not able to be broken apart just that. Well, and as you all know, next week here in the States, it's already out in other parts of the country. The new Star Trek movie, Star Trek Into Darkness, is coming out. And, well, excuse me, sorry. Well, like I said, that movie's coming out, and after seeing the previous film and seeing the stuff for this film, I'm getting a little skeptical on this. I'm starting to think that J.J. Abrams is going to be retelling the story of the Star Trek films. And now wait, before you go wildly typing on your keyboards, he's rebooting it. Think about it. Star Trek the motion picture. Giant entity going through space, destroying everything in its path, primary target, Earth. The Star Trek reboot. Giant entity flying through space, destroying everything in its path, primary target, Earth. The only difference is in the reboot, turn it off right now. In the reboot, in Star Trek: The Motion Picture, the entity was a Voyager probe that got lost. Let me get a plate real quick here. I was gonna grab a pair of cutting scissors out of that thing, and looks like I had done some work. But anyway, in the like I said, in the reboot, it's but in the continuing on. Like I said, it's a Voyager probe that got lost, and it was found by an alien race that was curious about where Voyager, or as they called it, V'ger, came from. So they sent it back to wherever it came from, with in a large giant, encased in a large giant, some sort of entity. In the reboot, we know that the giant entity is actually a Romulan. I'm trying to break apart the meat here. It's actually a Romulan mining vessel from the future, where the captain of the vessel is exacting his revenge on on those on the person that was responsible for the destruction of this whole world, Romulus, who was actually Spock. And at the same time, he was also going to change the future to where Romulus pretty much ruled the galaxy by taking out the Federation in the past. Let me use this one. Got a better one. Now, those are the difference between Star Trek: The Motion Picture and the reboot. Similar stories, but differences. Similar basic stories, different differences. Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. Old enemy returns, exacts his revenge. In Star Trek Into Darkness, Old enemy returns, exacts his revenge. Difference is Khan, played by the late Ricardo Montalban, is exacting his revenge on Kirk. In Star Trek Into Darkness, the main bad character, the main antagonist, main bad guy, played by Benedict Cumberbatch, I'm sorry, is exacting his revenge on the Federation. Yeah. Similar stories, differences. If Benedict Cumberbatch's character actually is called Khan, I am going to be like, I'm going to make a review, but I'm not. I'm going to be a little upset at J.J. Abrams. I almost call him AJ. I'll tell you why. I'll show you why. I'll be right back. Where'd he go? This is AJ. Yeah. Fail. You all remember from an earlier video? Well, he's gotten bigger. He looks about the size of his dad was. Well, I'm not gonna say was because his dad's still around. We had to get rid of him because we couldn't take care of him. Good. Hold on. Dusty! His sister got a little jealous. Now remember Dusty. She's gotten a little bit bigger too. Not as big as her brother, but she's gotten bigger. Go on, Dusty. But anyway, like I said, if the guy's name is Khan, first of all, if it is, don't write it down in the comments. Don't ruin it for me. I don't want to know until I actually see the movie. And I plan on seeing the movie next weekend. like Friday or Saturday. I'd say I'd see it Sunday, but I'm gonna be working Sunday. I work on Sundays. um, but again, if he does, I'm gonna say, look, J.J. Abrams, I know you've been asked to do the new Star Wars movies. If you do the same thing with Star Wars that you did with Star Trek, basically retell a story, a Star Wars fan will be pissed. So, that's all I gotta say. I'm hoping that Star Trek Into Darkness will be good. At the same time, I'm a little skeptical. So, until next time, this is Lord of Jazz saying thank you all for watching. See you all next time. Take care of yourselves.